Have you ever questioned everything you thought you knew? Not in a dramatic way, but truly? Have you stopped and asked yourself why you believe what you believe? What if the answers you live by are built on sand, not stone? Socrates, one of the greatest minds in history, never claimed to have the answers. Instead, he asked questions, deep, uncomfortable, revealing questions, and in doing so, he shook the foundations of the world around him. Today, we revisit his timeless method, not to memorize ancient philosophy, but to learn how to truly think. This is not about finding answers, it is about finding the courage to ask the right questions. The Socratic Method is not a list of rules or a school subject you memorize for exams. It is a way of living, of thinking, of awakening your mind. At its core, it is about dialogue, but not just talking. It is a special kind of conversation where two people, or even just one person alone, ask questions to uncover the truth. Socrates believed that real wisdom begins when you admit that you know nothing. From this place of humility, your mind becomes open to real learning. The process is simple, yet powerful. You start by asking a question. Then, you challenge the assumptions behind the answer. You dig deeper. You keep asking until the truth, or the weakness of your belief, is exposed. It is uncomfortable. It can even be frustrating, but it works. The goal is not to win an argument, it is to strip away falsehood and reach clarity. This method builds critical thinking. It sharpens your logic. It strengthens your ability to listen and respond with intention. Imagine using this in your daily life. In a debate with a friend, instead of shouting opinions, you ask gentle but firm questions. In your own thoughts, instead of jumping to conclusions, you pause and reflect. The Socratic Method teaches you not just how to think, but how to live more thoughtfully. So why should you care about the Socratic Method? Why should you let yourself be questioned? Why should you risk the discomfort of doubt and self-examination? Because without it, you may live your entire life never truly knowing yourself. Think about it. We live in a time of noise, fast opinions, surface-level beliefs, constant distractions. We scroll, we click, we react, but do we really think? Do we pause long enough to examine what we believe and why we believe it? The Socratic Method offers something rare. It forces you to slow down, to confront your assumptions, to take nothing for granted. Socrates believed that an unexamined life is not worth living. That was not just a clever line. It was a challenge, a dare to live consciously, to seek wisdom, not through certainty, but through curiosity. When you begin to practice the Socratic Method in your life, everything changes. You start to ask better questions. Instead of asking, "How can I be successful?" you ask, "What does success mean to me?" Instead of asking, "How do I make more money?" you ask, "What kind of life am I truly trying to build?" Instead of arguing to be right, you start listening to understand. The method is not just for philosophers, it is for parents who want to raise thoughtful children, for leaders who want to inspire with integrity, for friends who want real conversations instead of shallow small talk, for anyone who wants clarity in a world full of confusion. When you live with questions, you begin to see deeper patterns in your thoughts. You catch yourself when your beliefs are based on fear or ego. You become more open, more humble, more curious. That is the beginning of real wisdom, and here is the most powerful part. The Socratic Method is not just a tool for understanding the world. It is a mirror. It reflects who you are, your values, your blind spots, your potential. By asking questions, Socrates did not try to break people down. He tried to wake them up, to lead them to truth that was already inside them, waiting to be uncovered. Today, we are surrounded by information, but starving for wisdom. The Socratic Method helps you reconnect with that inner search for meaning. It reminds you that you are not just a consumer of knowledge, you are a seeker, a thinker, a soul capable of growth. And when you start asking questions like Socrates did, your world begins to open up. You see more clearly, you listen more deeply, you live more intentionally. The Socratic Method is not just ancient wisdom. It is a way of life, a daily discipline of honest inquiry, a path to becoming fully alive. Take one idea or belief you hold deeply. Maybe it is about success, or love, or happiness. Now ask yourself, why do I believe this? Where did it come from? Is it really true? Then ask again and again. Push deeper. Do not settle for easy answers. Be honest, be patient. Write your answers down. Talk with someone you trust. Let them question you too. Start small. Do it once a day. One question, one belief, one quiet moment of reflection. This is how you train your mind. This is how you sharpen your soul. This is how you live like Socrates. If you found value in this idea, share it with someone. Start a conversation. Use the Socratic method in real life. Ask better questions, not to win, but to understand. The path to wisdom begins not with answers, but with the courage to question.